April, I was wondering, what's the history of the 4th of July?
Oh, well, a long time ago, some guy, decided that we should probably figure out how to, measure the year. So he made 12 months, and then he made July, and then he put numbers on the days, and then there was the 4th of July. It comes after the 3rd, and it's before the 5th.
No. I mean, Independence Day. What's the history of Independence Day?
Oh, you mean Independence Day. Yeah, I can tell you the history of Independence Day. That's easy. It's a bit of a long story, though. Sure you want to hear it? What about you kids? Would you like to hear the story of Independence Day?
Who are you talking to? That's just a camera, you realize that, right?
Alright. You don't have to yell. I'll tell you. So, long time ago, in a dark, evil place called London, there was a bunch of British people.
Oh, I'm British.
And people started being born without accents. They didn't have British accents, and the British people got very scared, and they started calling these new types of people Americans. And they were very frightened. They were like, why don't they have accents? They didn't say things like garage. They said garage. And they said like apartment instead of flat and stuff, and line instead of queue, and it was all very terrifying to the British people. So one day, the British people take all the Americans and put them in a jail cell. And all the Americans are like, oh no, we don't want to be in jail, this is sad. And the British people are like, shut up you, now drink your tea and watch this dry comedy. And the Americans didn't like it very much. So, then, one faithful day, a magical giant bald eagle from the sky flew down and saved the Americans, picked them all up, and saved them from the jail. And they rode that magical bird called freedom to the new land. And they were all like, yay! And so, then the bald eagle landed on the new land. And the bald eagle turned into George Washington, and that's how we got our first president.
I'm the
So,
president now.
the new Americans were in this new strange land, and they started, learning different things, and they started building houses and learning how to deep fry foods, and they invented hamburgers. But then, one November, they realized that they were not alone in this new land, and they were greeted by the natives. And the natives were all nice and stuff and invited them to dinner, and they were like, oh, okay, I guess. And so the Americans, went and had dinner with them. And, at dinner they realized that these natives were actually liberals. Yeah, scary liberals. And they were kind of hippies too, and they were totally for gay marriage, and the Americans were like, whoa, this is a little extreme. And so they were really scared, and the natives had this weird notion of sharing the land, and the Americans didn't like it very much. So, the Americans invented dinosaurs, and then the dinosaurs ate all the natives up. But eventually, the dinosaurs were like, we're kind of tired of living here. And so, they took a spaceship and went to live on the moon. And so, the Americans, now that all the natives were gone, they expanded across the land and collected all the different states, and they invented country music, and they were very happy. So, one faithful July 4th, they decided to have a giant party because they were successful and they didn't have to drink tea anymore. And so they tried to destroy the moon with the remaining dinosaurs by shooting some rockets at it, but the rockets kind of sucked and they just exploded in the air. And then the Americans were like, oh, this is alright, it's kind of entertaining, and that's why we have fireworks. And that's the story of Independence Day.
Wow! Where did you learn all that?
Oh, I read it on Wikipedia.
I'm wearing a hat now.